We're going to talk about my business and my failure. And on the very first business, that first earnest business that I started was a complete flop. I mean, complete flop. And it was because I had this build it and they will come mentality. When I launched Big Bear Barbecue Sauce, I was 19 years old and I was so excited about launching a company. And really my goal for that company was just to learn how to start a business. I was so curious with the process and it just didn't make sense to me how like what are the inputs and the outputs of a business and like what is it made of? I mean, it felt like such an ethereal, intangible thing. I wanted to make it tangible. And so I started a barbecue sauce business because I was grilling all the time and kind of making my own sauces. And I thought, well, I'll just bottle it up and sell it. And so the next many years really was spent coming up with the recipe, figuring out how to bottle it, all these things. And so really the start of my entrepreneurial journey, as I think it is for most people, tended to be extremely product focused. Really the thing that was most important to me was just how do I build a product? How do I get someone to make a product? How do I package the product? How do I ship the product? It was product, product, product. And it was such an afterthought. It wasn't even an afterthought because I wasn't even thinking about it. So it was just an after about how you even market that thing that I spent so long bringing it to life, just expecting, and I think this is the important part, I just expected people to care about it as much as I did because I had put so much effort into this new sauce and it was really cool and it turned out neat. And I just expected everyone to flock to it. And so I didn't even think about marketing it. And what happened was that I failed in a really spectacular way. I started with 2,400 bottles of barbecue sauce. I spent nearly $10,000 starting this business as my first business, which we could, write a book on why all those were bad ideas. I never sold all of that inventory. In fact, I ended up giving probably half, if not more than half of that away to a local food pantry. And I trust that they threw one heck of a barbecue because they had sauce for days. But really all this can be summarized by the fact that I had build it and they will come mentality and I lost a lot of money in the process. And so I kind of share that story to say, hey, if you're tempted by that build it and they will come strategy or mentality, you are not alone. I have done it. I've already been through it. I have paid the price of thinking.